Welcome to the Motivated Podcast. I am Marlene of Marlene Motivates. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. Subscribe, like, and share this out with someone that you know. And you know what we say over here, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hey, Motivators family, how are you doing? Happy New Week to every single one of you. I hope you had a restful weekend and it's Monday. I don't know if you're at work, school, at leisure, but whatever it is that you're doing, I hope that it has been wonderful and prosperous and peaceful for you. Let's get into today's motivated podcast. Hey, puzzle pieces, how are you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. I hope all is well with you. If you all could hit the like, I'd really appreciate it. So, today's motivated podcast is about seeking and seizing and opportunities. In this life, we all have to make choices, right? We all have to make choices about what we're going to do with our life. And first, I'm going to start off by talking about seizing. I'm seeking. Um, we all know what the definition of seeking it is. It means to attempt to find something. So many times in life, we get off track from who we from what we are, what we should be doing, and we need to go about seeking who really am I? What am I really about? You know? And then attempting to find that inside of yourself. Every single person has gifts, every single person has talent, every single person has something good. There's potential inside of you. And every single person as an adult needs to find out and seek for themselves. What is my gift? Why am I here? What is my reason? And once you get into that and you will feel fulfilled. You'll be at peace. You won't be upset. You won't be angry. You won't be jealous of anybody because you're fulfilled inside of yourself. So, my encouragement to all of you motivators is to constantly allow yourself to remind yourself, okay, this is who I am. And we all need to remind our own self, constantly be on that journey of your self awareness to remind yourself, remember, I am somebody. I am a power all on my own. I can do great things. I have potential inside of me. We have to remind ourselves of those things because many times life and people, they will start making you doubt yourself, doubt your abilities, doubt your gift, doubt your potential. And it's not true. You are somebody, okay? Never let anybody doubt you or make you think that you are less than or any of those things. And every single one of us does it, even the ones that pretend that they don't. Every single person doubts themselves from time to time, but it's okay. We have to get up and we have to remind ourselves. That's why working on our inside, working on what are we about? What do I do? What am I good at? Learning to seek that and define it for ourselves. I know who I am. I know what my potential is, and then I will use my gifts. Also, after seeking, we have to do something with that seeking. When you find out who you are, what's your reason, what's my potential, now we have to go about seizing. Seizing what? I know you're going to say. It is capturing, the essence of who you are. because I am a motivator. I'm a motivator, I'm an encourager, I'm a supporter, I'm a good listener, I am a speaker. Those are my gifts. So I had to take a hold. I had to seize those opportunities to allow myself to be that. See, it's one thing to seek it. You're on a journey of looking, how can I be that? Then in the seizing is allowing yourself to be, is standing firm in that, having that firm foundation of this is who I am. Because seizing means to take hold of suddenly and forcibly. Sometimes people will try to come for your character, they will try to come for your money, they will try to come for your gifts, and you are the ones that have to actually take hold forcibly and protect yourself, protect your peace, and be aggressive with it sometimes. No, no, no. You're not going to diminish my character. You're not going to stop me from my gifts. You're not going to slow me down. See, that's seizing. It's just like seizing the day. Carp diem. Okay. It's, we have to do more than just saying who we are, but it's in seizing is grabbing a firm hold of this is me. This is what I can do. This is what I'm about. This is what I'm worth. And then putting in the work to eagerly and aggressively keep it. I mean, putting in the work. It means setting boundaries. It means reminding yourself of your gifts. It's allowing yourself to rest. That's how we seize our gifts. That's how we seize our potential. Is first you got to know you have the potential. First you have to know you have the gift. First you have to know your worth. And then you'll be able to grab firm hold of it. Grab firm hold of your worth. Grab firm hold of your power. Grab firm hold of everything that you're about. And never let anybody take it away from you. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Happy Monday to you. Many of us allow other people to get us away from our gifts, get us away from doing what we need to do. Okay. And we should never let that happen. Realist one in the building. How are you doing, Realist? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Happy Monday to you and to everybody who's in the chat. Yes, Lisa, thank you so much. If everybody could hit the like, I'd really appreciate it. That's one thing about this life is if we don't take part about aggressively going for our goals, going for our gifts, putting in the work into ourselves, other people will seize it. If you don't take control of your life, if you don't take control of your power and your worth, other people will try to define who you are. Until you have that firm ground, that firm footing of, I know who I am, I know what I can do. And when you believe that, you're unstoppable. You become unstoppable when you are firmly grounded in yourself. It's the reason why some people get so upset and angry with everything that is said about them, and they're ready to fight and this and that and rah, 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 and go back and forth with everybody. It's because they don't know themselves. And because you're walking around smiling, they're intimidated. Or you're walking around winning and succeeding because you've put in the work into yourself. But it's not our job to try to convince other people that we're such a prize, we're such a gift, we have all of these talents. The only one that we need to convince of our talents and our gifts is ourselves. Don't waste your time, your effort, and your energy trying to convince anybody of your worth. You don't have to convince nobody. As long as you know who you are, that's all that matters. As long as you are doing what you need to do, that's all that matters. As long as you are at peace, that's all that matters. Then you just go about making your life stay the way that you want it to be. And how we do that is by seeking opportunities. Seek the opportunities to succeed. Allow yourself to be successful. Allow yourself to be successful by believing in your own gifts and allowing yourself to do all of the things that you need to do. It's the action part. And I find that for myself, that's the hardest part about life is not knowing. You know that you have a gift, you know that you can do it, but it's remaining that way because of stress of life, of paying bills and other people and other responsibilities that we have to take care of in this life. It's hard to remain motivated. It's hard to remain inspired and encouraged because other people will try to ride on the coattails of your success or try to step on your gifts or try to minimize your worth and your capabilities because it intimidates them or it makes them feel some type of way, or because you're getting accolades or you're being celebrated and encouraged and they want the spotlight. We can't do anything about that. As long as you know yourself, and you're doing what you need to do, that's what's important. And I just wanted to encourage all of you motivators and let you know that, you have to seek. So, seeking your gifts, seeking your talents, seeking your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations is a lot of work. And it changes and shifts in every season in your life. When you're young, you have to get into the part where you're trying to find out what you want to do with your life. Then when you get to be a little older, is that still what you want to be? This is my encouragement to all of you motivators. Whatever season you are in your life, you can at any time shift and change anything that you don't like, anything and anyone, because we don't have to like everybody in our life, or we thought we liked somebody, but because of the way they may have treated you, maybe the way, just maybe you have changed, you've matured, and you find out that I thought that's what I wanted, that's what I liked, and it's not. Allowing yourself to be resilient and courageous enough to say, I can shift and change my life anytime that I want. I can seek my own happiness. I can be a source of peace. I am at joy. There is nothing like the contentment of knowing your own personal worth, of allowing yourself to be great, allowing yourself to have a smile on your face, letting yourself be that. I think is an amazing thing. Hey, Anne Marie, how are you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Happy Monday to you. I hope all is well with you. Welcome in. If you could hit the like, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's one of the things about life is just allowing yourself to be your best. I think that that's so important. Many times we are just going through life, but we're not living. You're not at peace. You're not at joy. You're miserable. And I just want to let anybody who is in that space right now, if you feel you're in a lackluster relationship with friends, job, just yourself, you're not in a good space. You can shift, you can seize, and you can become anything that you want to be. Many times we feel that we have to do everything to please everybody, but we never give any time and we never pour into our own self and become aware of our own self love, our own self worth. And part of our self care is our mental health. We can't be following around everybody and supporting everybody, and we're not okay. Or the people that we care about don't care back. That's a word, that's a message for somebody. Don't allow yourself to think that people care about you and they're showing you that they don't. They're just saying it with their words, that what they call lip service, right? They'll say that. They'll say they care about you when actually all they care about is care about getting your money. They care about your time or how you can support them, but they're not going to support you. And that's a real thing. I don't want any of you motivators to waste your time, your effort, your energy, your power, your heart pouring into people who don't care for you. You know, it's a lot of people who will say out of their mouth, whether it be on social media, whether it be in real life, or it's your relatives on the job, they'll say all the time with their mouth, I care about you and I'm here for you and I support you. But yet, during the times where you need that support, where you need that encouragement, they're nowhere to be found. I say this all the time on all my channels. Check on your strong people. And one of the people that you need to check on is yourself. Many times you'll check on maybe your older ones, maybe your parents, your friends, your spouse, significant other, your children. But are you checking on yourself? Many times we have to be strong for others, but who is strong for you? Who stands in the gap for you? Who speaks up for you? We have to do that for ourselves. That's why I always say, remind your own self. I have to seek and seize opportunities for myself. And sometimes we're doing things that's just not working. And we have to receive that and say, this is just not working for me, or this relationship, or these people, or whatever it is, or my mental health is affected, or I'm just physically tired, or I feel drained or used, whatever it is. It's so important. This message is such an important one because many of us will lie to ourselves and pretend that we're okay. Put on the plastic smile. Oh, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. And we're not, because we're so busy busting our humps to provide and have a roof over our head and make sure we have food and we have this and that. But how are we mentally? How are we emotionally? How are we physically? Have you checked in on your health to be able to go after your dreams and aspirations? We have to be okay. So sometimes it means you got to cut off certain individuals because you will never be okay following behind certain individuals. And it's hard. It's really hard to draw a line in the sand with people that you do care about. It's hard. It's very tough to, say that to yourself. I just can't support this person anymore. I just cannot give my heart anymore. I cannot give my time because I'm being used. See, that's seeking an opportunity. And I'll tell you why. It is an opportunity because when you stick around people who are lazy or are users or manipulators, or they doubt you or they put you down, that stops you from being the best you that you can. You can never be your best, ever. You can never be your best when you're around people who are negative with you. If you don't have people who truly give you real support and listen to you, but also having people in your life that give you the realness, well, like, what are you doing right now? That's not you. You have to have on two sides. Yes, you have to have people who listen to you and support you, but also people who balance you out and check you. Many of us need to be checked sometimes because we start doing things that's not us, or we're trying to do things to make other people happy. And we have to have friends or good people in our life that remind us, why are you allowing that treatment? Why are you letting people talk to you like this or that? We all need reminders of that and encouragement to continue to be ourselves. And if nobody has not told you recently of your power, of your resiliency, of your courage, I'm here reminding you today that you have opportunities right in front of you. You have great things that you can do with your life, but you're the one that has to see it. You're the one that has to believe it. You're the one that has to believe in you before anybody else will. Remember, you have to convince your own self that you love yourself. You have to believe in your own self. You have to know that there is hope for you. You must know that there is potential. And until you know that for yourself, you won't be about seizing things that is for you. That you won't be trying to start that business or go on your adventures or have some fun or set those boundaries or let yourself have rest when you need rest. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever fills up your cup and makes you feel good about yourself, you have to be the one. You have to be the one to seek and seize opportunities for yourself. You have to seek and search for opportunities to be a better form of you. You have to seek that and seize it. I can't do it for you. I can only give the information. I can give you the encouragement and the motivation because I want you all to do better. I want you to be better. I want you to be happy and feel fulfilled and have everything that your heart desires. But what are you doing to get that? I was just talking about that with my members. A shout out to my channel members. I really appreciate it. That was a really good live stream we just did. And yeah, I'm not going to divulge too much because that's a member privilege, but it is important for us to do better. It really is. It's important for us to do better and to be better and to believe in ourselves enough. And if nobody doesn't believe in you, you have to believe in you. And if you don't believe in yourself, you got to have people who will support you and back you until you believe in yourself again. I can say that I lived for years in my life of not feeling special or important or valued, but I had people who stood in the gap for me. I had people who loved me and prayed for me and supported me and encouraged me. And now, because I'm in a space where I know me and love me and am encouraged and motivated and inspired, now I can stand in the gap for somebody that doesn't know their worth, that doesn't think they can do great things. And I'm speaking it out loud. I'm projecting it. I'm manifesting it. I'm speaking it into existence that you can have and be anything that you want. You can. But you are the ones that have to put in the work. You have to be the ones to every day wake up and choose yourself. You have to choose your peace. You have to choose your joy. You have to seek to improve and put in the work. Miss Anexi says, I learned a long time ago that before I can care or take care of others physically, emotionally, I have to first make sure that I'm eating and sleeping well, that I'm balanced emotionally. That's a word, Miss Nexie. That's important. It's very important. And that's why I always say that, we talk about, opportunities and we want to have this wonderful, fantastic life, but it takes some work. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. You have to set yourself up for success, setting boundaries with people, not letting people use you. Also, following through, keeping your word, being consistent, being honest with yourself, encouraging yourself, and doing what you need to do for you. It's not about doing what other people think you should do or trying to convince people of what you think that they want for you to do. No, I'm talking about what do you in the core of you, at the center of you, at your foundational level. What are you? What are you about? What are you supposed to do? What's your reason and your purpose? And are you living that? It does take a lot of courage for us to allow ourselves to be that, you know? It takes a lot of courage for us to be who we are made to be. Who are you made to be? And many people, they go through their entire life and never ask themselves, what am I made to be? Because they're so busy going after being for others and not being for themselves. Miss Nexie says, because if we don't, we are doing a disservice to me and others. I know that's right, Miss Nexie. We are. If we are not taking care of ourselves, I can find for a long time I was so angry and miserable and arguing and, just not in a good space in my life because I wasn't putting any work into myself. I was so busy being supportive of other people, supportive of what they wanted and what they needed from me, that I didn't put my hand up and say no and set boundaries so that I could look at, but what do I want? Insert your own name. What do I want? What does Marlene want? What does Marlene need? What makes Marlene happy and fulfilled? And do I have enough courage to do that? Because for many, many years, I never allowed myself to go after my dreams, to go after my hopes, I wouldn't let myself go after those things because I was so worried about what other people would think about me and would they like it and would they support me and all of those things. But the most important support is your own support. Do you support yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you celebrate yourself? Do you believe in yourself enough? It takes a lot of courage to allow yourself to be as happy as you deserve. You know, it's all good, Miss Nexie. It's all good. I understood what you mean. Hi, Miss Eunice. Welcome. Happy Monday to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. That's one thing that I definitely had to learn. I really had to learn. I had to learn how to love me. I had to learn why was I here. I had to learn my purpose. I had to learn my passion. I had to learn that it was okay for me to be myself. It was okay that I can't be there for everybody because I have to be there for myself. I have to fill up my own cup. Yes, Miss Eunice, all is well with me. I hope all is well with you. That's one thing that I had to learn about myself. I had to learn that about life is that you can't go through your life making everybody happy. That, yeah, once you start to do you and be yourself, a lot of people will be angry because they can't use you anymore. They're going to be really upset. And then they're going to say things like, you think you're better than me. You think this and you think that. And that's furthest from your mind. You're not thinking anything about that. All you're doing is making your own self happy. And what I had come to the realization is that when you start living your best life and feeling fulfilled and using your gifts, that's going to make other people feel some type of way because they're not used to seeing you happy. They're not used to seeing you say no. They're not used to you setting boundaries. They're not used to it. And they won't like it. They think something is wrong with you. They will even say that you're weird and you've changed and something is wrong, or they'll blame it on who you're in a relationship with. But no, in reality, it is you. You have to set boundaries with people or they will run all over you. They will use you and you will never get to a space in your life where you can use your own gifts, where you can use your own talents, where you can be at a space to where you can just do what you want for yourself that day, that it has nothing to do with anybody, that today is just for me. I'm going to go and exercise. I'm going to go for a nature walk. I'm going to go and get into my volunteer work. I'm going to go and whatever it is that you do, I'm going to do me. Many times we can't seek those opportunities to be our own self, our own best self, because we are putting all of our energy into other people that we care about. And I had to learn to stop doing that. That you can give some of your time, some of your energy, even some of your money, but you can't give all of your power, all of your energy, all your time to everybody else. You can't make everybody happy. You have to detach from others and then attach to your own potential, attach to your own gifts. And I had to remind myself of that. I have the potential, but it's up to me to use it. Hey, Maria, how are you doing? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're on a 15-minute break. Awesome. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you could hit the like, I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day, Maria. That's one of the things about life is realizing who really cares about you and supports you and who really doesn't. For so many years, I can't even tell you how many years I was putting in so much energy about who didn't support me, and then I was forgetting about the people who did. Let's not forget about the people who do. Don't waste your energy asking yourself, why don't they support me? Why don't they like me? Why aren't they there for me? Forget them. Forget those people and get into the people who do. Who supports you right now? Have you told them? Have you told them lately? I can't, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for your friendship. I celebrate you. I appreciate you. I love you. That's important for us to do so that we can formulate good and healthy relationships. Many times we are not formulating good and healthy relationships with other people because certain people in our life consume all of our time. They won't allow you to have your own friendships, to go after your own goals because they want all of your time. And we have to just get back on track and refocus. Yes, indeed, Maria. Yes, indeed. Thank you for dropping that link, Puzzle Pieces. I appreciate it. But we are the ones that have to say to our own self, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to love myself. I deserve to use my gifts. And I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm not going to apologize because I'm happy. I'm not going to apologize because I'm seeking friendships. I'm not going to apologize because I smile these days. I'm not going to apologize because I put in the work, because I've worked on me and I'm no longer toxic. I'm no longer angry and yelling. And certain individuals, when you elevate, for me, that's an opportunity. I took an opportunity, when sometimes when something comes about in our life and we realize like, wow, I was allowing X, Y, and Z in my life. I was putting up with X, Y, and Z, and I should not have. Then you shift and you change. Coming to that fork in the road and realizing what I'm doing is not good, or certain individuals, they're not good. They're toxic, they're users, or just they're just not a match for me. They take me down, they make me feel some type of way. Whatever it is, we don't have to be liked by everybody. You don't have to support everybody. You don't have to be there for everybody. What's important is, are you there for yourself? Are you taking care of you and doing what you need to do so that you are okay? Are you okay? Are you doing what you need to do so that you're happy and fulfilled? Are you getting your adequate rest? Are you balanced when it comes to your work life, your relatives, your friendships? Or do you need to work in some of those areas? I had to, shift a lot of, what the expectation versus the reality. Many times people expect you to be there and be supportive of them and their dreams, but they never look at, do I support them? Or they may not even care. As long as they are getting whatever it is that they want, they don't care about you. So, just my encouragement to all of you motivators, for each and every one of you to take a look at your life, take an evaluation of the people that are in your life. Do they support me? Are they helping me? Or are they hurting me? I learned that there are only two types of people in this life: the people who help you or the people who hurt you. And the people who hurt you are not necessarily because they want to, but because they are in a space of negativity, because they're in a space of inactivity, or they're in a space of hurt, and they haven't allowed themselves to face their issues and their problems. And they're just staying in that space of stagnation. And because you are around them, you stay stuck with them. And there are people that you just have to cut ties with them, because if you don't, you will not be able to elevate and move forward and have peace and have joy and to move and shift into what God has for you. Take it from somebody who knows that. One relationship that I had to cut, I'm telling you that the maybe 2 or 3 weeks after I cut ties with that individual, opportunities just started coming my way, and my peace was restored. And like my mental blockages were released and removed. It's certain individuals that it's not you. If you find yourself stuck or upset or angry, it may be all of the projections, all of the entitlement, the enabling, and all the negativity that surrounds certain individuals or a group of people, and that's bringing you down. So just try stepping away for a while and see how it makes you feel. Certain people, once you remove yourself from being surrounded by them, you're going to see how much better you're going to feel, how much peace you will have. And even many times, you're going to see how much money now you're going to have in your bank account, because you're not taking care of all of their bills and all of their drama and all of their, I will never get it and understand why certain individuals think that it's your responsibility to take care of them because of whatever reason, because you have it. They feel that because you have the money, you have to give them, or they think because you have been giving them that you have to give them. Hmm. Let's be aware, motivators. I'm not telling anybody what to do with their life, with their finances. I'm just giving you some encouragement to think about what you are doing, and are the people around you, are they using you? And you may have to cut ties. And it's going to be hard, especially if it's a relative, it's a friend, it's a romantic interest. It's going to be hard. A friend, it's going to be hard. But certain people that you have to cut ties with them so that you can seek your own opportunities and seize them. There's certain opportunities that will be right there for you, a business deal, a trip, but because you have wrapped yourself around, you put yourself in this, you've weaved yourself into helping and supporting and thinking that you're the only person that can help this person, that you say no to an opportunity that you needed to say yes to. That's a tough one. It really is. It's a tough one because we have to stop putting ourselves in the middle of other people's problems. We do. We can't. It's not our responsibility that they made poor decisions. It's not our responsibility that they haven't done what they needed to do for themselves. That's not our issue. You know, you have to give people back their problems. You have to give people back their drama. You have to stop thinking that you've done something. You know, I did that for many years, I felt like, because they were upset or angry about whatever the issue was. That doesn't mean that you've done anything. It just means that hmm, they just they just want to be miserable. And I had to learn that there's certain people that I can't save. I can't say, you cannot save other people. You can't make other people do the right thing. You can't make another person be happy. You can't make a person be at peace. You can't make a person love you. You can't make a person be fulfilled. You can't make other people do the right thing. You can't make other people love themselves. All of those things that I had to learn for myself. But in the meantime, I cannot stop myself from being my best. And we stop ourselves from being our best when we support them, when we support, when we engage, when we go back and forth with them, when we listen to their ridiculousness, or we listen to all the excuses that I know many of us have heard every single excuse in the book. I can't do this because of this. And then they blame other people, they blame their life, and their life is so hard. Listen, life is hard for everyone. But many of us make a choice, right? Many of us make a choice to do better. Not that it's easy for us, but we put in the work. You put your nose to the grindstone and you make it happen for yourself, you know? Don't sit down and if something's not working, then you shift and change. Well, it's time for me to do something else. Or it's time for me to get a new job, or maybe time for you to move away from a situation. I've had to do that at a certain point. If you're around a certain group or circle of people and you know that being around them that's never going to shift, and they're always going to be coming by and depending on you, you may have to move away from those said people so that you can have a new circle of people. Sometimes you have to. You have to make a complete change, and it may be in where you live, moving to a new area, changing your phone number, stop telling them your business, stop going around them, stop being a part of injecting yourself into their personal issues. It's not your responsibility to fix their problems. It's not. So that's all I wanted to come on and say. I just wanted to come on and give you some motivation and encouragement and say to all of you, you have to be the one to seek and seize your opportunities. Your opportunities are out there. And let me say this, that an opportunity is a set of circumstances that makes it possible for you to do something. So whatever it is, if there's something that you want to do, then do it. No excuses. We're not going to make excuses for our life. If you don't like something, have enough courage to change it. So that's all from here. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's Motivated Podcast. If you have not already, hit that like, subscribe, share this out on your social media, share it with a friend. And if you have not already, subscribe to this channel, hit that like. And to my replay motivators, leave me a comment in the comment section below how you are seeking and seizing opportunities to be your best self. Thank you so much, Miss Nexie. Miss Nexie says, I will fight you any way you want me to, but be aware I will defeat you. Feel the power of positivity running through my mind. I will defeat you, Walker. Miss Nexie says, that is the ending of a poem by Dave Allen Walker. I like that. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Miss Nexie. And you know what we have to do is a pound a time when the super chat hits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Nexie. I appreciate it. And to all of you, you know what we say over here on Marlene Motivates? Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. I'll see you all back on Wednesday for the dose of positivity and just an encouragement and a reminder. The Motivated Dailies are uploaded at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. Tune into them and get your motivation. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. I'll see you in the public on Wednesday, and to you members, a pop-up will be at some time again this week. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you hit the like.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh, hey, yeah.